Okay, everyone, please be seated. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? I am Associate Dean Rebecca Abergel, and it's my great honor to serve as Faculty Marshal for today's celebration. Before we begin this event, I would like to highlight the ways we can ensure that everyone gathered here for this special occasion can fully enjoy the program. We request that you please stay in your seats and keep the aisles clear, and please watch your step. As with every official university event, time, place, and manner policies apply. We request that you refrain from actions that disrupt this celebratory event or prevent the commencement speakers from being seen or heard. Thank you in advance for your partnership in helping to celebrate our graduates as they so richly deserve. As we gather together today, the College of Engineering would like to acknowledge that UC Berkeley sits on the territory of Huichin, the ancestral and unceded land of the Chochenyo-speaking Ohlone. That includes this space at Zellerbach Hall. And ever since the University of California was founded in 1868, Berkeley faculty, students, and staff have benefited from this land, and we are no exception. This remarkable place continues to be of great importance to the Ohlone and other indigenous people who stewarded this land for countless generations. They include the Muwekma Ohlone tribe, the Ohlone Indian tribe, and the Confederated Villages of Lisjan. As we honor the students who have worked so hard for this moment in their lives, we also recognize the Ohlone people and other indigenous communities who are alive and flourishing members of the Berkeley and broader Bay Area communities with a rich heritage and cultural traditions also worth celebrating. As you graduate from Berkeley Engineering, we hope you take inspiration from how Native people steward this land by becoming strong stewards of a just society. It is a great privilege for us to stand here today, and we thank you all for coming. With this, we welcome you to today's College of Engineering commencement ceremony honoring the class of 2024 doctoral candidates. Today's ceremony is being webcast. If you would like to share the address with family and friends, it is engineering.berkeley.edu/BEgrad. And to everyone who has already tuned in, welcome. For those joining us in person, live event captioning in English, Spanish, and Mandarin is accessible via the QR code on the last page of your printed program. To begin this ceremony, we have invited the UC Berkeley Men's Octet to sing the national anthem. Please rise as you are able.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through
Thank you so much. Please be seated. This morning's commencement celebration is devoted entirely to our doctoral degree candidates. Here today are more than 200 exceptional individuals who have earned a doctoral degree from Berkeley Engineering. UC Berkeley is recognized as a world leader in graduate education with more top-ranked graduate programs than any other university in the world. And the programs at Berkeley Engineering are no exception. While that says great things about our faculty, it also says wonderful things about you all. Each one of you deserves to be very proud of your accomplishments. We have a great program planned this morning, and we ask that everyone please stay for the entire event out of respect for all of our graduates. To offer the first of what will be many congratulations to our graduates, I am pleased to present Sujay King Liu, Dean of the College of Engineering. Please welcome Dean Liu.
Good morning, graduates. On behalf of our esteemed faculty, I extend a warm welcome to you and your loved ones. Our college community is thrilled to celebrate your milestone achievement with you, along with your family and friends, whether or not they're here in the auditorium or watching remotely. The path to the doctorate is rewarding because it is challenging, with highs and lows. Each of you has successfully navigated our rigorous curriculum and completed original research to advance knowledge and the state of the art in your field of specialty. You are about to embark on the next chapter of your life, equipped with knowledge, skills, and abilities gained through Berkeley Engineering's rigorous and renowned doctoral program, and enlightened by your experiences inside and outside of the classroom and the research lab. During your time here, you've had the opportunity to discover and innovate with people from a diversity of backgrounds with different perspectives. Take a look around you. You'll see that our community consists of people from across the country and around the world. They are now a part of your network in which you can find camaraderie and draw strength for your journey ahead. Together, we've navigated extraordinary challenges, including the pandemic and immense social and political change. We've learned to be open to hearing new ideas, seeking out different viewpoints and values to gain a better understanding of others and the world in which we live, in order to inform our own values and our own efforts to effect positive change in society. Learning is a lifelong process, so I hope that you, as Berkeley engineers and global citizens, will go forward with a growth mindset, seeking new knowledge and building new relationships inclusively. As you develop new solutions for the benefit of humanity, keep in mind that diversity of thought, perspective, and experience is essential for excellence in innovation. As graduates of the top public school of engineering in the world, I hope you will go forth not only with technical acumen and entrepreneurial spirit, but also with compassion and kindness. Congratulations, and go Bears! I now have the pleasure of introducing our student commencement speaker, Alicia Tsai, who is graduating today with her doctorate in electrical engineering and computer sciences. Alicia is a Taiwanese native. She was raised by her grandparents, who could not afford formal education for themselves. She is the first member of her family to attend college, and she earned her bachelor's degree in international business at the National Taiwan University. She was also the first in her family to venture to America when she decided to continue her studies in the United States. Alicia earned her master's degree in computer science from Georgia Tech and her master's degree in information management and systems from UC Berkeley before she joined our PhD program in EECS. Here, under the mentorship of Professor Laurent Ogawi, Alicia studied and advanced computational models and algorithms for machine learning. She credits her success to the support that she received from various communities throughout her studies. And this is why she founded the Women in Data Science Taiwan in 2017. And she co-organized Women in Data Science at Berkeley for the past 4 years. She has also served as the board secretary at Women in Machine Learning, and she is a founding board member of the Taiwan Data Science Association, where she has advocated for diversity and inclusion. Please join me in welcoming Alicia to the podium as our student commencement speaker.
Thank you, Dean Liu, for your kind introduction. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Esteemed Berkeley faculty, families and friends, and the class of 2024 graduates. Welcome to Berkeley Engineering. I extend a heartfelt thank you to each of you here today who has contributed to making this day possible. It is a profound honor to stand alongside my fellow PhD graduates who has inspired me with their remarkable talents, sense of humor, kindness, and dedication to making a positive impact on our world with what they do. As I sat in my room in Taiwan, 13 hours away by plane, crafting this very speech, a 7.2 earthquake shook the ground. At that moment, fear crept in. I wonder if I would even make it to this commencement today. Reflecting back 4 years ago, just when I was brimming with excitement to step onto the Berkeley campus and begin my PhD, a global pandemic disrupted everything. Once again, I doubted about reaching this milestone. Yet, here we are. So let's give ourselves a round of applause for making it this far. Thank you. Life is full of moments that can hit us hard, leaving us thinking, I'm not going to make it. This sentiment felt all too real when my relationship ended just 1 month before my preliminary exam during a COVID lockdown while juggling my internship and the conference deadline. I still remember bursting into tears during a Zoom call with my primary care physician, which unexpectedly turned into a series of mindfulness practices. This reminds me that I need to take a deep breath now. Rest assured, you're not alone. I want to emphasize that it is perfectly okay to feel overwhelmed or lost while navigating life's challenges, whether it's in our career, relationship, dealing with pressure, making choices, or holding on to hope. Looking back, it really feels like those moments were going to crush us. But that is what makes us proud Berkeley graduates. We may have moments when we feel like giving up, but we always get back up, dust ourselves off, and emerge a little wiser and stronger from these difficult times as we continue our journey. Going back to my earthquake story, just when I thought, I'm not going to make it to California, the shaking stopped. Among the debris and broken furniture, I realized that my loved ones and the entire community were okay. Though traumatized, we stood strong together. This resilience echoes the unity we witnessed during the global pandemic, when the entire world came together to support one another. It is a testament to how resilient, adaptive, and collaborative we can be when faced with turmoil and uncertainty, navigating challenges with our strength and unity. As we embark on the next chapter of our lives, we might feel like saying, I'm on our own now. But the truth is, we are not alone. We have the entire Berkeley community, our friends and family, advisors and mentors who will catch us when we fail and lift us when we succeed. I also want to take this moment to express gratitude to my parents. They are the hardest working people I know and have never had a college experience. While they may not fully understand what getting a PhD entails, what doing research means, or what engineering is all about, they have never wavered in their belief in me. They have always been proud of my achievements and have never stopped encouraging me. None of us standing here today has achieved this alone. Behind our graduation cap lies an invaluable team of supporters. Today, it's a time to celebrate, but also a time to appreciate. Let's appreciate the hard work we have put into pushing the boundary of human knowledge, the mentorship we have received, the memory we have created in Berkeley, and the people who have supported us every step of the way. I'm so excited and proud to share this day with you, the class of 2024 PhD graduates. According to the Illustrated Guide to a PhD by Professor Matt Might, we have all made a small but mighty dent in the vast circle of human knowledge. So let us keep pushing the boundaries and go Bears!
Thank you, Alicia, for those inspiring words. I wish you all the best in your journey and wish you and your loved ones well in Taiwan. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our distinguished keynote commencement speaker, Professor Ashok Gadgil. He is the UC Berkeley Distinguished Professor Emeritus of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Born in India, Ashok is renowned as a humanitarian inventor with a decades-long track record of developing low-cost, life-saving technologies that have helped tens of millions of people worldwide. He actually became an engineer after earning 4 degrees in physics. He earned his bachelor's degree from the University of Mumbai, a master's degree from the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, and a second master's, and then a PhD at UC Berkeley. He went to work for a few years for a nonprofit in India before he returned to UC Berkeley. Here he also holds a joint appointment as senior scientist at the Lawrence Berkeley National Lab. Among the many innovations Ashok developed are systems that disinfect and decontaminate drinking water, saving thousands of lives for mere pennies. When Ashok was asked by USAID to help refugee women in Darfur, he developed a more fuel-efficient wood-burning cook stove. The Berkeley Darfur stove reduced the time needed to gather fuel for cooking, which was an activity that had put women at risk of attack. He has also helped invent a low-cost infant warming device that has lowered the mortality rates of newborns by a factor of 3 in public hospitals in Rwanda. I hope you can see that there's a pattern here. Ashok finds brilliantly far-reaching solutions for the most vulnerable communities in our world. And for this work, he has garnered numerous awards and honors, including election to the National Academy of Engineering and induction to the National Inventors Hall of Fame. Last October, I had the privilege of visiting the White House with Ashok's family to witness President Biden bestowing on him the National Medal of Technology and Innovation, which is our nation's highest honor for technological achievement. Please help me give a warm welcome to Ashok as our keynote speaker.
Thank you, Dean Liu, for your warm introduction. Dear Vice Chancellor of Research, Yalik, department chairs, respected faculty colleagues, dear graduating doctoral students, and families, friends, and loved ones that supported you. It's a pleasure to briefly share my thoughts on this great occasion. First, my heartfelt congratulations to you, the brilliant class of graduating doctoral candidates from the greatest school of engineering in the world. You earned your degree with years of diligence and dedicated discipline. And you have earned the deep satisfaction of having advanced the knowledge at the bleeding edge of your fields. It gives me great pleasure to stand here and offer you my thoughts briefly as a keynote on this very happy and momentous occasion in your life journey. Our human lives play in the foreground with a background of unfolding social, economic, and political events and processes. But behind even that background is an even bigger background of unfolding of the natural world processes and events. And the news from that big, deep background is not good. In 1988, the IPCC was founded, and in 1992, the countries of the world came together to create the UN Framework Convention for Climate Change, UNFCCC. To eradicate poverty and hunger, the UN Millennium Development Goals were adopted in the year 2000 in Johannesburg. And later, in 2015, the countries of the world came together to adopt the Sustainable Development Goals to, quote, bring peace and prosperity for the planet and the people. All look good on paper. Our actual record is awful. The world is warming faster than ever before, and species extinction rates are about 100 times higher than the background rate of emergence of new species. You know where this is going. Ecosystems are under great stress. Hundreds of millions of people still lack access to safe water, energy, and food. And incredibly, the pursuit of growth remains the predominant worldview and the predominant global agenda. Leaders continue to act as if their decisions are unrelated to those unfolding environmental crises. It's not that my generation did not try. However, we failed to produce the leaders and show the resolve to protect the well-being of future generations. Delayed action by my generation to reduce climate change and protect biodiversity has foreclosed actions for you, heightened the risks for you, and increased the urgency and cost to you of making the necessary changes. In a sense very well described by Amartya Sen, we have left you and future generations poorer by leaving you with fewer and harsher choices. One could call this intergenerational robbery. This is not the way it was supposed to be. Every past generation has tried and mostly succeeded to hand better prospects to those who come later. Research, also reflected in the assessments by IPCC and the Convention on Biodiversity, has demonstrated the causes, the drivers, and the consequences of what we are doing to the planet. Many possible responses have been clearly identified and articulated. However, there is only very weak motivation and very feeble action. Why has the response to this existential threat been so feeble? IPCC's 2022 report, Working Group 3, Chapter 14, explicitly gives an answer, open quote, "Rhetoric and misinformation on climate change and the deliberate undermining of science," close quote, "have downplayed the risk to the planet." Climate action antagonists have quickly acted to undermine scientists who are seen as activists. And some activists have been threatened, lost their jobs, and some have even physically hurt. Now, it turns out that future generations, young people, nature, and wildlife don't have lobbyists. They don't have spin factories of fake news. They don't own news corporations, and nor can they offer billions of dollars to buy politicians. So one could say the game is stacked against them. The research community, which you are joining already, can make a difference, but not by doing more of the same. We need more than just more outstanding research. We also need strategic reorientation and rethinking of outstanding research so that it supports relevant action. And just as importantly, we need collaboration and actions that will actively resist and overturn this intergenerational robbery. Having action informed by science requires collaboration between research scientists, the government, news media, businesses, civil society, and others. Doing so without losing credibility in a polarized world is very, very hard. Nevertheless, there is no substitute. Senior researchers, including you and me, must make a more focused effort to work in collaboration with young people. Young people are invested in the future. They're not invested in the status quo. And the earlier they get a voice, the earlier they get a seat at the table, and the earlier they have a say, the better it's gonna be. And even millions of separate individual actions have marginal impacts. We need collective action for systemic change in the world. I appeal to you to assess your own skills, your own opportunities, and decide what it is that you could do personally, professionally, and collectively. You know, the message has to match the audience. I would not and should not be giving you this keynote in front of a less capable, less brilliant minds, or those who are already captured by the dark side, fighting against climate action and fighting against biodiversity protection. But I would be remiss if I gave you only congratulations and cheer and stayed silent about the massive tsunami on the horizon. My generation has indeed screwed up big time. But the least I can say to you is this: the Titanic is heading toward the iceberg. So please don't focus only on arranging the deck chairs. Thank you, my congratulations, and best wishes to you and to all of us.
Thank you, Professor Gadril, for being such an inspiration to us all. It's a great privilege to have you as a colleague and member of the Berkeley engineering community. Commencement is a proud day for graduates and their families. It is also a proud moment for the University of California. The degrees conferred by the university attest to the high achievement of our students and to the fulfillment of the primary task of the university, which is to advance knowledge. Today's ceremony recognizes engineers who have earned a Doctor of Philosophy. However, before we continue, I would like to invite all of our graduates to take this moment to express your appreciation to family and friends who have supported you in pursuing this graduate degree. Please stand up and give them the cheer they deserve. We know what a special day this is, and that many of you will be taking photographs. This is a reminder to please keep the aisles clear in consideration for those seated. It is now time to grant our candidates their hard-earned degrees and to recognize each of them by name. Kathy Yilik, UC Berkeley's Vice Chancellor for Research, will confer the degree.
The doctoral degree is the highest academic degree awarded by a university upon completion of original research, resulting in a major thesis that adds to the knowledge base of a discipline. We are delighted to recognize these candidates for their extraordinary achievements. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree please rise? As Vice Chancellor for Research at the University of California, Berkeley, I grant you the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Congratulations on your achievement. Please be seated. And let's have another round of applause for our graduates.
In keeping with academic tradition, we will place the hood signifying the doctoral degree over the head of each candidate. The hood's dark blue velvet border represents the doctoral degree, and its blue and gold satin lining indicates that the degree is awarded by the University of California. Candidates will be introduced by their respective department chairs. They will come forward and be joined by their faculty advisor, who will present the hood. We start with the candidates from the graduate group in Applied Science and Technology.
All right. Now,
The candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy from the graduate group in Applied Science and Technology are Marisa Ramirez de Chanlet, Ivan Jayapuna, Margaret Donovan Doyle, we will now introduce the next round of PhD candidates from the Department of Bioengineering.
The amazing candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy from the Department of Bioengineering are Gabrielle Luis Pares Rabadam, Juan E. Hurtado Kulik, Maria Diaz de Leon Derby, Amanda Isabel Merriweather, Kwase Yeboah Amofa, Tina Bajaj, Vivian Tran, Bonnie Lamb, Daniel Tuweldi Geberjabir, Andre Lee,
I didn't see you there. Okay, good.
Zachary R. Robinson, and we will now introduce the next round of PhD candidates from the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering.
I am so proud to introduce to you the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. And I will read the student and the advisor, if the advisor's on the card, hopefully. Brittany Monterey Russo, advised by Ada Athanasopoulos Sekos. Bodhinanda Chandra, advised by Kenichi Soga. Xinyi Qian, advised by Jonathan Bray and Fernando Garcia, and hooded by Jonathan Bray. Jiru Huang, advised and hooded by Demetrius Zekos. Yuval Kisar, advised by Nicholas Sitar and Michael Gardner, hooded by Nicholas Sitar. Hashitha Sithadara Wijusuraya, advised and hooded by Nicholas Sitar. Anu Kuncharia, advised by and hooded by Jane McFarlane and me. Kai-Jin Din, advised and hooded by Mark Hansen. Kay Leo, advised and hooded by Mark Hansen. Chalar Tamor, advised and hooded by Xiaofan Li. Chung Yao Liang, advised by Xiaofan Li and Paolo Montero, hooded by Xiaofan Li. Mark Joseph Campmere, advised and hooded by Joshua Apti. Ali Elhaj Shihadi, advised and hooded by Sanjay Govinji. Han Liu, advised and hooded by Matthew Dijon. Mao Cheng, advised and hooded by Tracy Becker. Maria Camila Lopez Ruiz, advised and hooded by Tracy Becker. Diego de la Mora Bayardo, advised and hooded by Jack Maley. Jerry Yinan Jai, advised and hooded by Jack Maley. Lin Young, advised and hooded by Michael Cassidy. Servet Lapartaja, advised and hooded by Michael Cassidy. Sile Kong, advised and hooded by Michael Cassidy. Yidu Huang, advised by Zhu Jun Chen and hooded by Michael Cassidy. Mingyuan Yang, advised and hooded by Raja Sengupta. Amin Burak Onat, advised and hooded by Raja Sengupta. Xuan Jun, advised and hooded by Raja Sengupta. Pietro Federico Vanucci, advised, advised by Ronald Cohen and Robert Harley, hooded by Ronald Cohen. Sarah Leon Nordal, advised by Robert Harley and Corinne Scown, hooded by Corinne Scown. Jason Edward Portzio, advised by Scott Mora and Corinne Scown, hooded by Corinne Scown. Caitlin Anna Yu, advised and hooded by Robert Harley. Yuhan Wang, advised by Robert Harley, hooded by Robert Harley and Ling Jin. Kelly Conway, advised and hooded by Maojia Mi. Maojia. Ned Antel, advised by Lisa Alvarez Cohen and hooded by Lisa Alvarez Cohen and David Sedlak. Christian Arnez White. Love it. Advised and hooded by Lisa Alvarez Cohen. Emily Marie Kramer Shili, advised and hooded by David Sedlak. Adam Wise, advised and hooded by Fotini Chow. Bhavisha Kalyan, advised and hooded by Maya Carrasquillo. Tianjiao Pu, advised and hooded by Cynthia Gerlin Softy. Leon Zhang, advised and hooded by Laurel Larson. Juan Ignacio Morales, advised and hooded by Khalid Masalam. Jie Wei Chen, advised and hooded by Khalid Masalam. Vishesh Vikram Singh, advised by Iris Tomlin, hooded by Khalid Masalam. Suleiman Hamoud Almatrudi, advised and hooded by Alexander Bayan. Alban Rome Bagabaldo, advised and hooded by Alexander Bayan. Joy Carpio, advised and hooded by Alexander Bayan. Yunduan Lee, advised by Max Shen, hooded by Alexander Bayan. We will now introduce our next round of candidates from the Department of Electrical Engineering and Computer Sciences.
The candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Department of Electrical Engineering and Computer Sciences are
Siri Khoury, advised by Shafi Goldwasser, and Emia Aboud, and hooded by Shafi Goldwasser.
Yun Chao Liu, advised by Umesh Vazirani and hooded by Umesh Vazirani.
Tarun Kathuria, Tarun Kathuria, advised and hooded by Prasad Raghavendra.
Jasmine Jan, advised and hooded by Ana Claudia Arias.
Karthik Gopalan, advised and hooded by Mickey Lustig and Ana Arias.
Ekin Karasan, advised and hooded by Mickey Lustig.
Suma Mandayam Anand, advised and hooded by Mickey Lustig.
Bichi Rebecca Zhao, advised by Mickey Lustig and Ricky Muller, and hooded by Mickey Lustig and Ricky Muller.
Michael Robert Kelman, advised and hooded by Mickey Lustig and Laura Waller, who are dancing.
Rayming Sao, advised and hooded by Laura Waller.
Samantha Robertson, advised and hooded by Nilufar Saleh.
Sam Toyer, advised and hooded by Stuart Russell. Hao Liu, advised by Peter Abiel, hooded by Stuart Russell. Hari Prasanna Das, advised and hooded by Kostas Spanos.
Nurmohan Shankar, advised and hooded by Saif Salahuddin.
Philip Jacobson, advised and hooded by Ming Wu.
Jin Hang Luo, advised and hooded by Ming Wu.
Zhe Tao Jia, advised and hooded by Boubacar Kante.
Lars Prospero Tatum, advised and hooded by Sujay King Liu.
Daniel Kramnik, advised and hooded by Vladimir Stoyanovich.
Ruochang Wang, advised and hooded by Vladimir Stoyanovich.
Boji Yin, advised and hooded by Vladimir Stoyanovich.
Yishan Shi, advised and hooded by Vladimir Stoyanovich and Elad Alon.
Roshan Rabbani, advised by Mikhail Anwar and Vladimir Stoyanovich, and hooded by Mikhail Anwar and Vladimir Stoyanovich.
Ethan Chow, advised and hooded by Ali Niktajad.
Bob Ju, advised and hooded by Bora Nikolic.
Chenghan Lin, advised and hooded by Bora Nikolic.
Harrison Liu, advised and hooded by Bora Nikolic.
Daniel Grubb, advised and hooded by Bora Nikolic.
Daniel Teal, advised and hooded by Chris Peaster.
Yubin Kim, advised and hooded by Yan Rabai.
Sagar Prashant Karandikar, advised and hooded by Kirsty Asanovich.
Rolando Sanchez Garcia, advised and hooded by Joe Hellestein.
Kevin Yang, advised and hooded by Dan Klein.
Catherine Chen, advised and hooded by Dan Klein and Jack Gallant.
Kevin Lin, advised and hooded by Joey Gonzalez and Dan Klein.
Mutasem Ode, advised and hooded by Alp Sipagil.
Alicia Tse, advised and hooded by Laurent El Gawi.
Abhishek Shetty, advised and hooded by Nika Hagtalab.
Alexander Way, advised by Nika Hagtalab, Jacob Steinhardt, and Michael Jordan, hooded by Nika Hagtalab and Michael Jordan.
Marielle Werner, advised and hooded by Michael Jordan.
Serena Lutong Wong, advised and hooded by Michael Jordan.
Yaodong Yu, advised and hooded by Yima and Michael Jordan.
Thank you, Mike.
Kshitij Kulkarni, advised and hooded by Shankar Shastri.
Shishir Girish Kumar Patil, advised and hooded by Joey Gonzalez and Prabal Dutta.
Jean-Luc Watson. Advised and hooded by Ralika Ada Popa and Prabal Datta.
Emma Douteman, advised and hooded by Raluca Popa and Jon Stoica.
Charles Packer, advised and hooded by Joey Gonzalez.
Sarah Wooders, advised and hooded by Jon Stoica and Joey Gonzalez.
Lianmin Zheng, advised and hooded by Jon Stoica and Joey Gonzalez.
Johan Lee, advised and hooded by Jon Stoica.
Zhanghao Wu, advised and hooded by Jon Stoica.
Sukrit Kalra, advised and hooded by Jon Stoica.
Romil Bardwaj, advised and hooded by Jon Stoica.
Mihaila Korme, advised and hooded by Ben Recht.
David Chan, advised and hooded by John Canny.
Fengyu Wu, advised and hooded by Alex Bayan.
Kathy Zhang, advised and hooded by Alex Bayan.
Yahav Avigal, advised and hooded by Ken Goldberg.
Ryan Hawk, advised and hooded by Ken Goldberg.
Sherry Mengjiao Yang, advised by Peter Abil and hooded by Ken Goldberg.
Karthikeya Mangalam, advised and hooded by Jitendra Malik.
Ilya Radosavovich, advised and hooded by Jitendra Malik.
Shubham Goyal, advised by Jitendra Malik and Anju Kanazawa, and hooded by Jitendra Malik and Anju Kanazawa.
Vicky Yi, advised and hooded by Anju Kanazawa.
Yvonne Ng, advised and hooded by Trevor Darrell and Anju Kanazawa.
Tete Xiao, advised and hooded by Trevor Darrell.
Dong Hyuk Park, advised and hooded by Trevor Darrell.
Maidini Lata Narasimhan, advised and hooded by Trevor Darrell.
Susie Petrick, advised and hooded by Joey Gonzalez and Trevor Darrell.
Olivia Grace Watkins, advised by Peter Abiel and Trevor Darrell, and hooded by Trevor Darrell.
Shijan Zhu, advised and hooded by Trevor Darrell.
Sheng Shen, advised and hooded by Kurt Koitzer and Trevor Darrell, wherever he went.
Zie Ma, advised and hooded by Somaye Sojudi.
Tanmay Gautam, advised and hooded by Samaya Sojudi.
Forrest Young, advised and hooded by Laurent Elgaoui.
Silvery D. Fu, advised and hooded by Sylvia Ratnasamy.
Quincy Lei Huyn, advised and hooded by Steve Connolly.
Rose Antoinette Abramson, advised and hooded by Robert Pilava Podgorski.
Yi Cheng Zhu, advised and hooded by Robert Pilawa Podgorski.
Chuin Sitar Wirin, advised and hooded by David Wagner.
We will now introduce our next round of candidates from the Department of Industrial Engineering and Operations Research.
The candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy from the Department of Industrial Engineering and Operations Research are Marie Pelagi Elimbi Mudillo. Torpang Nitiayono. Oh, sorry, yeah, that's right. Advised by Dorit Hoffbaum. Mo Lu, advised by Max Shen, hooded by myself. Tomas Valencia Zuzlo Agu, advised by Shmuel Ori. Yoon Lee, advised by Anil Aswani. We will now introduce our next round of candidates from the Department of Materials Science and Engineering.
The candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Department of Material Science and Engineering are Nathan Szymanski, hooded by Gert Sitter. Kevin James Cruz, hooded by Gert Sitter. Kyu Jong Jun, hooded by Gert Sitter. Peyton Zhong, hooded by Gert Sitter. Victoria Baibakova, hooded by Gert Sitter. Anna Abhinav Jain. Xian Chen, hooded by Abhinav Jain and Gert Sitter. Jamila Low, hooded by Lane Martin. Zishen Tian, hooded by Lane Martin. Pravin Kavli, hooded by Lane Martin. Piyush Bihara, hooded by Professor Ramesh. NZ Chen, hooded by Mark Esta. Shivani Srivastava, hooded by Mark Asta. Yuhang Cai, hooded by me. Cheng Zhu, hooded by me, advised by Pei Dong Yang. Abdullah Saud Abbas, advised by Paul Alivisatos, hooded by me. Jiayun Liang, hooded by Professor Zach Albalushi. Caitlin McCandler, hooded by Christian Person. Maxwell Venitos, hooded by Christian Person. Guy Carlton Moore, hooded by Christian Person. Ziting Zhu, advised by Jeff Long, hooded by Christian Person. Bethany Smith, advised by Rob Ritchie and Lisa Pruitt, hooded by Lisa Pruitt. We now introduce our next round of candidates from the Department of Mechanical Engineering.
I'm honored to present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Rachel Rex, advised and hooded by Lydia Sohn. Shi-In Lim, advised and hooded by Grace O'Connell. Yishu Yan, advised and hooded by Grace O'Connell and Carissa Adamson. Anurag Roy, advised and hooded by Lisa Pruitt. Sebastian David Lee, advised by Hannah Stewart and Robert Full and hooded by Robert Full. Chang Hao Wong, advised and hooded by Masayoshi Tomazuka. Lingfeng Sun, advised and hooded by Masayoshi Tomizuka. Catherine Nicole Weaver, advised and hooded by Tomizuka. Li Jinning, advised and hooded by Masayoshi Tomizuka. Xinghao Zhu, advised and hooded by Masayoshi Tomizuka. Daniel Lim, advised and hooded by Grace Gu. Roshan Matthew Tom, advised and hooded by David Boju. Yakira Merabito, advised and hooded by Kosa Gauscher Lambert. Ananya Nandi, advised and hooded by Kosa Gauscher Lambert. Elisa Kwan, advised and hooded by Kosa Gauscher Lambert. Brian Matthew Howell, advised and hooded by Tarek Zodi. Emre Menge, advised and hooded by Tarek Zodi. Claire Arthurs, advised by Ravi Prasher and Ahmed Kusoglu, hooded by Ahmed Kusoglu. Alondra Perez, advised and hooded by Ravi Prasher. Arun Narayanan, advised and hooded by Paroloff Person and Sean Shadden. Kong Fan Wei, advised and hooded by Sean Shadden. ID Zhang, advised by Philip Marcus and hooded by me. Jingur Wang, advised by Philip Marcus and hooded by me. Sangjun Lee, advised by Philip Marcus and hooded by me. Atsushi Matsuda, advised and hooded by Mohammed Mofrad. Andre Montes, advised and hooded by Mohammed Mofrad and Grace O'Connell. Thomas David Fork, advised and hooded by Francesco Borelli. Siddharth Nair, advised and hooded by Francesco Borelli. Shu Shen, advised and hooded by Francesco Borelli. Brendan Anderson, advised and hooded by Somaya Sajudi. Jae Sung Byun, advised by Phai Ma and hooded by me. Chi Chung Lee, advised and hooded by Hayden Taylor and Vivek Subramanian. Joseph Toombs, advised and hooded by Hayden Taylor. Linnea Warburton, advised by Boris Rubinsky and hooded by me. We will now introduce our next round of candidates from the Department of Nuclear Engineering.
The candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy from the Department of Nuclear Engineering are Robert Jacob, advised and hooded by Karl Schroeder and Lee Bernstein. Catherine Apgar, advised and hooded by Lee Bernstein. Theodore Kai Chen Ong, advised and hooded by Per Peterson. Jae Woon Lee, advised and hooded by Kai Vedder. Kylie Connect, advised and hooded by Kai Vedder.
Well, to all of our distinguished Doctor of Philosophy graduates from across the college, congratulations. You are now and forever Berkeley engineers, graduates of the finest public university in the nation and one of the top engineering schools in the world. We are so proud of you. Remember these years at Berkeley with funness. Stay in touch with each other and with us. we hope you will come back to share your experiences and impart your knowledge to the students who follow you. This concludes our doctoral commencement ceremony. After you leave Zellerbach Hall, we invite you across Prowl Plaza to the large pavilion tent for a reception hosted by the College of Engineering. We ask that guests remain seated as our PhD graduates exit first. Members of the audience can meet the newly minded doctors of philosophy outside in the plaza. Graduates, we wish you the best and fiat lux.